Hey, Emily, have you ever found yourself constantly refreshing the tracking page for an international package, only to see it stuck on arrived awaiting clearance inbound?
Oh, absolutely, Jake. It's like watching paint dry, but with added anxiety about whether your package is okay. So, what's the deal with that status anyway?
Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. When Australia Post tells you your package arrived awaiting clearance inbound, it means it's already at the customs office in Australia. It's there for inspection and clearance before it finally makes its way to you.
That sounds straightforward enough, but I'm guessing there's a catch. Why do some packages take forever to clear?
You hit the nail on the head. Depending on various factors, like the volume of packages or the specific contents of your package, it might take anywhere from a few hours to even up to a month before you get any update.
A month? That's an eternity in package time. But it does explain a lot. I remember ordering a gadget last Christmas and it took ages to arrive. I suppose the customs office was swamped with holiday shipments.
Exactly. Peak times like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the Christmas season can really slow things down. But there's more to it than just high volume. Packages can also be set aside for further inspection, especially if they contain items like electronics with lithium batteries.
Makes sense. Safety first, after all. But what about those times when the tracking doesn't update at all? Is my package just lost in the ether?
Not necessarily. Sometimes, packages clear customs but miss getting scanned, so it looks like they're stuck when they're actually on their way. That's why using third-party tracking apps like 17Track or Parcels app can give you a better picture of where your package really is.
Good tip. I'll definitely try that next time. But listeners, have you had similar experiences with your international packages? What did you do about it? Share your stories with us on social media or our podcast platform. We'd love to hear from you.
And then there's the unfortunate scenario where packages get lost. It's more common than we'd like to think, especially with smaller packages that can accidentally get bundled with larger ones, or when the address label gets damaged.
That sounds frustrating. Losing a package after it's made it all the way to customs feels like dropping the ball right before the goal line.
Exactly. But there's a silver lining. If your package is stuck on arrived awaiting clearance inbound for an unusually long time, it's not always a dead end. Getting in touch with the sender can sometimes resolve the issue, as they might offer a replacement or a refund.
That's reassuring to know. Patience is key, but it's good to have options if things don't progress as expected.
Arrived awaiting clearance inbound Sydney NSW is another status you might see. This specifically means your package is at the Sydney, New South Wales Customs Office, which handles a significant volume of Australia's incoming packages.
So, if my package is stuck there, it's probably due to the sheer volume of items they're dealing with, especially during peak times.
Right. The Sydney office can get particularly backed up. But remember, the customs clearance process is beyond Australia Post's control. If your package is delayed past the estimated delivery date, reaching out to the sender is a recommended step.
It's a complex process, but understanding these details definitely helps manage expectations. Thanks for breaking it down, Jake.
My pleasure, Emily. And to our listeners, we're curious. Have any of you dealt with a package stuck in customs? How was your experience and what steps did you take? Let us know through social media or on our podcast platform. Now let's talk about the average time it takes for a package to clear customs. It's a bit of a mixed bag, really.
Mixed bag, how so?
Well, on average, it can take anywhere from 2 hours to a month for a package that's in the customs office to be cleared and on its way to you.
That's quite the range. What factors influence whether it's closer to 2 hours or a whole month?
A lot of it comes down to the volume of packages ahead of yours and whether your package needs further inspection. For instance, if it contains electronics with lithium batteries, it might need more scrutiny.
I see. So patience is key, but it's also a bit of a gamble depending on what you're shipping and when.
Exactly. And remember, if your package is stuck on arrived awaiting clearance inbound for an unusually long time, reaching out to the sender is a good step. They might offer a replacement or a refund if it's beyond the estimated delivery date.
Good advice. It's comforting to know there are steps we can take instead of just waiting in the dark. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also visit mailboxcorner.com for more meanings of Australia Post tracking statuses.